I'm Lidi Remmelzwaal. I'm the Netherlands ambassador in Ethiopia. Before Ethiopia, I've been ambassador to other countries, Ghana and Mozambique. And I think also it's helpful to say that my background is in agriculture. And I like to think that that keeps my feet on the ground. The economic work is a very important part of what we do as an embassy. We work very well with the ENLBA. They are the organized Dutch business community. We are an embassy. There is a certain overlap, but well, you can imagine if companies come to us, certain questions we can deal with, but other questions, I mean, it's much better to talk to a colleague who has experienced the same initial problems, who is doing business here. So it's always good to hear it from different sides, and there are issues that can be much better addressed by ENLBA than by us. But in general, I think there's very good complementarity.
My name is Fitsum Arega, Director General to Ethiopian Investment Commission. The Ethiopian Investment Commission is responsible to promote, support, provide different kinds of licenses and registration, as well as support during implementation. The reason the Commission is uplifted to this level and got the senior leaders as board is to help foreign and local investors to do business in Ethiopia in the best competitive way.
So that also means that the embassy has an important role in discussing issues with government and finding out about government plans in certain sectors, priorities, how they will evolve. So that's a very important part of our work.
We facilitate through what we call one-stop shop. We provide different kinds of services in this same building, starting from issuing investment license up to operational license. For the last 1.5 years, we have been providing this through this one-stop shop.
We have expertise in the embassy, especially in agriculture, but not only. And we help companies if they come to Ethiopia with information about the sector they are interested, about regulatory framework and all kind of conditions, but also incentives that the government has. Ethiopia is a stable country with a stable and growing economy and a political climate that is also stable. And that is not something to be taken for granted in this very difficult region.
Investors look mainly to the general economic situation, political situation, competitive situation, and make decision. But on top of that, we have specific incentives. Incentives don't drive companies, but incentives promote them more to consider. The reason I'm saying that is peace and stability, political stability, macroeconomic stability, the stability of taxes and foreign currency exchange rates and the like. This and inflation, of course. This by themselves provide incentive for people. Those who want to invest in Ethiopia, if they are considering promoted investments, we refer promoted for manufacturing and agriculture for export. Like horticulture is in a promoted list. Textile, garment, leather garment, and agro-processing. These are highly promoted sectors. So in these sectors who want to import capital goods, like machinery, equipment, they can import them 100% tax-free.
Ethiopia has a lot of very good things to offer. The climate, the natural conditions, the altitudes, soil quality and water is fantastic. A very dedicated labor force and a large market.
The labor cost in Ethiopia is quite cheap compared to many labor-intensive, so-called labor-intensive countries like Vietnam, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. even China. I was in Khartoum a month or two ago, and while visiting dairy, they had to use ventilation to keep the cows, feel comfortable. They don't have to do that here, even if electricity is the cheapest on earth.
I think for me it was very positive when the Ethiopian government in a meeting with us asked us to become more prominent in the horticulture, to make it even bigger, to export even more and to improve in quality. And they asked the Netherlands because they have good experience, but also they know that we bring the newest technology, we're good for the workers, and we link to markets, which is mostly through Netherlands to the rest of the world.
In the last 10-12 years, Dutch community showed a very strong interest in investing in Ethiopia. They spearheaded in horticulture, mainly on floriculture. Ethiopia became the second biggest flower planting and exporting country in Africa, just next to Kenya, which built that for more than maybe 25 years.
It was a new sector, so that is where a lot of Dutch investors came in, and it's still a sector, or more and more a sector, where the Dutch businesses are dominating. Starting from there, horticulture is broader, so it's also fruit and vegetables, but we have also companies that are more in the technical field. We have companies in tourism, in logistics, transport. We also have a large development cooperation program besides our economic work. And since a few years, we're very active in this, what we call aid and trade interface. What it means is that we can work on business climate issues. We are working in helping establish a new commercial law, trade missions, and also Danda's programs that for individual projects or companies could provide a certain subsidy for initial cost or starting up. We have a whole range of programs with different criteria. You mentioned PSR, which doesn't exist anymore, but there are other programs that we can use to help stimulate companies, especially in the initial phase.
Starting from this year, we are highly focusing on industrial park development, allowing manufacturing companies to enter in these industrial parks where they can get most of the infrastructure that they may need for their businesses.
I think the first advice is prepare yourself very well. And then, as I said, you need to have a long-term agenda. And as Ethiopia is a fantastic country with great opportunities, you need passion and patience because it's also not easy.
Recently they introduced a balloon business, which nobody could have thought about it. And they made it happen by even introducing a new decision for such a special business.
Fantastic.
Yeah? Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.